It's so good to see you, Meek.
Yeah,
How
we
you
back in the
been,
building,
man?
grinding, hustling, trying to
You
win.
you look good.
Yeah, thank you.
I think the last time I saw you was a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 at the BET Awards. You were just doing your rounds real quick. It was real fast, but before that, I saw you. It was back on the West. So much has changed, but you look good right
He
now. I
brought me a
saw.
birthday cake on the jet. We did an
That's
interview on
right.
my birthday.
Yeah, we got the same
That's how you.
birthday.
That's how you do interviews, 20.
We did that for MTV too. It was such a good time. So to see you now, wins and losses.
Yeah.
I feel like this is such like maturity, the
Yeah.
space that you're in, right?
Yeah.
And just to even see the different videos that you've been posting, it's very emotional, right?
Yeah.
It's versus turn up, we're having a good time, which is look, that's fun.
Yeah.
Where's your headspace right now with the album?
With my album, I just wanted to touch down on my core fan base. I come from the streets, the trenches. That's what inspired me to even get to this point, because these was the first group of people that was like on my music, and that's what my music was based on before the game. You know what I'm saying? When I got in the game, I kind of started making like club records more and like radio records.
Yes.
I got a few of them on my album, but I wanted to cater. Like I dropped a song called Left Hollywood. The definition of it was like I'm rapping for the trenches right now. I'm basically like about to spit for these streets, and wins and losses. I just pour out everything that made me into who I am today through the wins, the losses, lessons, the earnings, everything that made me who I am right now.
What would you say? I mean, I know there's been a lot of wins and losses. What would you say has been the biggest win and the biggest loss for you that just sticks to you?
The biggest win probably is just even being able to turn 30. Where I come from, like a lot of black young men get murdered, go to jail, lose their freedom before 30, or be locked up at 30 or dead. The biggest loss was like when I lost probably my father, little Snoop, something like that. Maybe my little cousins. Loss of life would be the biggest loss, I would say. None of this mean more to me than my family members.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And you take care of a lot of people.
Yeah, I take care of my whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
I'm like the savior of my family, not just when it come to money, but when it come to people needing advice on things. I seen the world a few more times. Some of my family don't travel as much as me. They don't see as much as me. So, anything I could do, I'm in a position. I'm the number one financial person. If I see problems that might turn into financial things, I try to give out advice earlier and everything earlier, so we don't even have to make it to that point.
Do you get tired of it, or are you okay with this? I mean, look, as a man, to see you grow through this, and you knew this was gonna be what you had to do, but do you ever be like, damn, I would like a break right now?
Yeah, of course. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Nobody, when you think about making money and being successful, you don't think about this part of like having to be the one everybody turn to. But as a man, you just gotta. That's what comes with being a man. If you lying, you gotta go in the jungle and hunt and bring back the food for the family. You can't complain. People gotta eat.
Yeah, and you feed a lot of people.
Yeah, kids gotta eat.
Do you worry about numbers for this album, or is this? It could be just me in my head. I just feel like this album's more for your soul, right? This is for the streets.
I never, even my last album, like my whole team started like, I wonder what. I don't never get into that. I stick to the talent and making good music, great music that could touch people, and no matter if it could do one copy today and do 1,000,000 copies in the next 20 years, that's all that matters, that it stuck around and it meant something to the people and it inspired some people out there in the world. That's really like my reward, inspiring people and seeing people come back to me and tell me how it affected them and changed their life. That's my reward.
When you were talking, it was for Jay-Z's 444, and you were talking about you learned how to treat somebody, and what did you learn? Because I think it's nice to hear this from men and women when they go through this growing process. Like, I learned, hey, you know what? Compromising is okay. It doesn't always have to go my way. What would you
I
say
learned how to compromise. I would never compromise with anybody. I always came from cutthroat environments where like you gotta worry about yourself. You come up around some girls that's cutthroat, so like don't fall too deep into that space, because it get real any day. And that's what we came up around, and that's what we adjusted to. But getting in relationships and stuff like that, you gotta learn how to compromise and worry about other people that you love like how you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Treat people with the same respect you treat yourself.
And I know you're done with the past, but do you see yourself getting into another long-term relationship? Because a lot of times guys are like, oh no, after I went through something, I'm done for a while.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Are you open to loving again?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy like that to the point I'd be like, I don't want to deal with no another girl again.
Yeah.
But I'm on a savage trial right now. If
Oh God.
anybody looking for the kid, you know what I mean, that match my application, you know what I'm saying?
What is this application looking like nowadays for
I
you?
don't know. You gotta be pretty. You gotta be thorough. You gotta be official. An official saying like you're gonna be like a good soul, a real person, a genuine person. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like hearing you focus on that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's so important, especially the space you're in and the growth, right? It's like, you need that good soul.
Yeah, definitely. I don't really care about. I be making my own money. I don't really care about a girl that got stuff, or a girl that just looks super good. They don't got nothing to bring to the table for us, like mentally.
Yeah.
I be needing mental help sometimes. I don't need no girl to help me with anything.
Are you open to just dating someone
Yeah,
like a regular
I'm not.
job?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
looking.
good.
I ain't looking for that. I never even came in as looking for people in the industry. You know, it just happened. But I ain't. That was kind of like you gotta like two industry people. You got a lot of time being wasted. A lot of people gotta focus on them. You gotta focus on yourself. It's kind of hard. It's not the average thing, especially when you're trying to build your own career.
Yeah. For you and others, would you say, what would be your advice, to keep your relationship private, or would you be public again?
I keep my relationship private. That's how I always was before.
Yeah.
Social media, I was always private. I'm private about my family business, and your relationship is considered as your family, so I think that should be private too.
Nice. So as of right now, you are single.
Yeah.
And you're good and savage, which sounds so, oh God.
I'm not 21 savage, because 21 not no savage no more, so I'm going to say I'm
You're okay. You're out here. You're fine with the
30
applications.
savage.
So wins and losses, would you consider your career overall, the wins and the losses, when someone talks about the past as far as Drake, and I know you talked with Ebro in the morning saying, hey, you're not looking forward, you're not pressing to be okay with that situation, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Do you consider that whole time a loss, a win, or a learning experience?
I consider it as a win. I'm still standing. It's only a loss when it's over with, like when I die or something like that. That's a loss.
That's a real loss.
Yeah, but it's never over until the stat sheet got to get laid out. When they tally everything up, this is who's the greatest.
Yeah.
And it's over when the game is over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The game definitely not over. So, I just take it as a win, a learning experience. I take it as a win and a loss. You know what I'm saying? I lost some people through it. I won some people through it. I learned some things. Take it as everything.
Yeah. So what else is left for you other than music? Is there other things you want to get into? Because I'm enjoying the mini series. I'm enjoying the production, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get more of that?
Yeah, that was like an introduction into our filming. Me and my friend, we shot at Spike Joy from Philly, and eventually we're gonna do a production company where we're gonna come up with something and a team of people where we just do our own thing and put our own thing on these TV screen and see how they take to it. And this introduction, people taking to it real well. So I think it's possible it could be done.
You were okay with the filming for BET, which like on the tour, the whole series, and you were okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Were you ever getting annoyed from the cameras? Because I feel like you're such a street dude. You just be like, yo, like,
yeah, I always
right
get
now.
I always get annoyed from cameras, like when I'm not doing like something like this. If it's a regular day and cameras just in your face all day and you don't approve of it, you don't even know the person recording you, what they recording. It's kind of aggravating.
But you're okay with it. I'm excited to see this growth, and maybe because we've seen you in so many different points in your life and career, Meek. I'm just very happy for you that you're at a peaceful place.
Yeah, I ain't even at a peaceful place. I'm at a wild out place, a lit place where like wake up, do whatever you want, handle your business, work, but no sleep, live it up, take care of your family.
But you've always been like this. You've always been working.
It's not peaceful. I'm not at a peaceful place in my head. I'm at it's fun. It's nice.
What would be peaceful for you? Like, what would be the end goal? I mean, I know you got a lot of goals, but if you could say, you know what, I hope I can achieve X, Y, Z.
Chilling in the house with my family, still making money without having to get up and leave every day. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal.
I think this was the exact same goal that you told me the first time we talked.
Yeah, we live on the road and we be away from our families and stuff like that. So, you want to make your money work for you and be able to get back to your family, you know what I'm saying, and have some fun with your family. We live with our friends and all that and do a lot with our friends, but our family's back home, so that would be important.
Well, I'm excited for you. I know you mentioned going to Africa. We were talking about that a little bit before. You have to go out there.
Yeah, I am. I'm coming to Africa soon.
I'm so excited for you. I came here today because I wanted to capture this moment of where you are now.
No,
All
you
right.
was there in the beginning when I first came through, so you know we make sure we come through. Bless you. Let's get it.
Anytime. Thank you so much, Meek.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having me
Of
too.
course.